Wait, you spent how much on the solar?
Yeah, so our solar system was a very big investment. Stay tuned, we are going to tell you how much we spent. First, we're going to go over what we have. We probably could have got away with less, but
more is better. You would rather have too much than not enough, for sure.
Yes, definitely, especially when you predominantly boondock like we do. So on our old rig, we had 500 watts of solar and we had 600 amp hours of AGM batteries.
We now have 1170 watts and 600 amp hours of lithium batteries.
So basically, we little more than doubled our solar capacity, and we actually doubled our battery capacity, because with the lithiums we are actually getting 600 amp hours. I would never use the whole 600 amp hours and drain our batteries completely, but we doubled our system because the new coach, it has a lot of ghost power that the old rig did not have, like LED light switches.
Plus, we now have a residential fridge that we have to power 24/7.
That we love.
Yes. We also don't have a gas oven anymore. We have a convection oven, and that takes a lot of power to cook and make dinner.
A lot of power. So the new system, pretty much everything is Victron besides the solar panels, which are sun power. And we went with all Victron because everything works together through the app, and everything is basically talking to each other. I can check, I can see how much power is going in, how much power is going out. It tells how much longer we have if we keep using that amount. There's just so much information. It's totally different than our old system, which was very basic, and most of the components was pretty much bought on Amazon. Now, could you do this size system for cheaper? Definitely. I'm sure you could buy all these components in cheaper, like Chinese brands and stuff, off of Amazon. But this is our home. This is going to be our home for a long time. So we definitely wanted to go with a brand that is known and trusted and makes good stuff. So that's basically why I went with all Victron. And I feel like we got a very good deal for everything that we got.
So besides using the oven, which is what I use a lot, I also use my curling iron, my straightener, my blow dryer, and all that stuff. So if you're wondering, you know, how do I fix my hair and stuff, I get to do it just like I would if I lived in a little apartment.
Yeah, we pretty much live like we're plugged in all the time, besides running the AC. But we live in an RV, so we can drive places where we don't need the AC. We don't want to have to need the AC. We don't want it to be that hot outside, so we rarely need it. When we do need it, we still have the generator.
And it stays relatively cool in our RV compared to our old RV. The windows are tinted, they're insulated. It's just totally different. It stays 5 to 10 degrees cooler inside usually.
Alright, it is 3:47 in the afternoon. TV's pretty much been on all day. I did charge the drone today and ran it around. Our Wi-Fi, the battery stays out and it always stays plugged in. And also I am charging another GoPro, and we are at 14.16 volts. It says 98%, but it's pretty much full. And if we keep using that amount, we're going to go 1 day and 20 hours. We'll go here. This is the inverter. Inverter says we are using 1.30 amps of AC. That is 10 amps, a little over 10.5 amps of DC. The entry step light always stays on. I also have all the main ceiling lights on, but they're all LED, so they draw nothing. And the fridge runs on about an amp, and it is a residential fridge. So we have a lot more than what we need, which is good, because if we have a couple cloudy days, it's not a problem. But now technically we could use the AC for a few hours every day if we wanted to, but this time of year the batteries are probably not going to recover in time before dark, so we don't really need it anyway. So that was not a factor when we got our solar system. We didn't plan on even trying to use the AC, but we did want to be able to use our convection oven. So we have plenty for that and anything else. You know, like I said, the TV is almost always on. We're always charging computers, phones, RC cars, cameras. Something is always going. We use a lot of rechargeable batteries now, like AA's for remotes and stuff, because we can recharge them. Why keep paying for batteries? We also have rechargeable toothbrushes. Yeah. So yeah, we are getting our money's worth out of our system. And our system cost $12,000. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was a lot of money. Candace didn't go with me. I wrote the check. She kind of had an idea, but yeah, it was $12,000. And we actually got a pretty good discount on the Battleborns. We could have got the same system for maybe $1,000 less, but we paid about 20% more for the flexible panels. And I did that because I did not want to put all those holes in our roof. Our coach is under warranty, and if we end up with a leak or something, the warranty, they said it will not cover it if there's 40-50 holes in our roof from solar panels. They're just not going to cover it. So I taped them down, and so far so good. It's perfect. It is perfect. They're almost as efficient as solid panels now. Almost. And yes, everyone thinks that flexible panels deteriorate over time more than solid, and they don't. It's about the same. All solar and batteries deteriorate over time. But these panels are going to last us many, many years. But each year they'll bring in a little bit less power. But just a little bit. So when they're down low enough to where it's not bringing enough in anymore, hopefully we're upgrading again. If not, I can just cut those panels. I can cut the tape. I can pull those panels off. I can throw some more on there. It probably won't be under warranty anymore by the time we need new panels. So I might go with solid then. You never know.
And this system is good for people like us who don't like to be in RV parks a lot. We do like to camp out in the middle of nowhere. So if that's the kind of camping you like to do and you are full-time, it is a good investment. It is
a very good investment. We don't live any different sitting out here in the middle of the desert than we probably would sitting at an RV park. We really don't. We can use everything just like we're plugged in, as long as we have water in the tank and a little propane. We have hot showers. We have everything we need.
And we don't have any problem with RV parks. Every 2 or 3 weeks, we do like to get an RV park to catch up on our laundry, go ahead and dump and get fresh water and all that stuff. You have to do it anyway and usually pay for it, so it doesn't hurt to get a cheap RV park for the night.
Exactly. And also when we do bigger cities, if we plan on seeing something and doing some things, we will do an RV park just so the RV and the animals and everything is safe.
So there are perks to an RV park too.
Yes, there is. So basically, solar is worth it if you're going to use your solar. For us, the $12,000 investment was worth it. I feel like I've already got my money out of it in just, 3 or 4 months we've had the solar so far. I feel like it's just, it's been amazing.
If you guys like this video, give us a big thumbs up and share with all your friends. If you have any questions, leave us a comment below. If you want to check out our social media pages, all the links and info are in the video description below. And don't forget to ding that little bell so you do not miss out on any new videos coming out.
And thanks for watching. Hold on. Okay.
We now have 1170 watts and 600 amp hours. of lithium.
Do it. I'll get it again.
Can I just start at the 600? Nope. I hate saying it all.
No, it has to flow.
Okay. If you want to check out our social media links, all the links. Hold on, sorry. Blah, blah, blah.